A lot of people think, oh, you're in your 30s, testosterone's probably still where it should be. Oftentimes it's not. We have guys at Game Day Men's Health in their 20s that come in.
Hey, buddy.
What up?
How are you?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm actually getting sick. It started yesterday. Shit sucks.
Buddy. Yeah.
How's your...
I was going to say I've been having the issues with the eye.
Yeah, I was going to ask how your eye is.
It's a lot better now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can still see it here, but...
So what exactly happened? Do you know?
It's called... I don't know what caused it, but from what it looked like, I figured it was called a subconjunctival hemorrhage. So like my whole eye, my left eye was like completely bloodshot. There was like a line that went across, and it looked like I was getting infected with the damn rage virus from like 28 days later.
Yeah.
And it happened last, I think it was Sunday. I woke up and like my eye hurt, like to the side here. And then a couple days later, that's when it hemorrhaged. Hemorrhaged on Tuesday. It looked awful.
Yeah.
I was a little swollen too, like the white part. It kind of like came up. There was no discharge or anything, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. We'll just see how this plays out. But then I started getting like headaches right here, kind of mild, but it was just really annoying. And then the eye started to heal. The headache started to get a little worse, and then I haven't really been able to train too much, just because like I don't want to cause it to hemorrhage more. Like I didn't know what it was, so I only trained a few days.
Yeah.
Last week, Saturday, I woke up. It always hurts so bad in the morning, and then towards the end of the day, like my vision in my left eye was kind of being a little weird. So I went to the ER just to get checked out and stuff. They did a bunch of tests, and they confirmed it was a subconjunctival hemorrhage. And I was taking acetaminophen, Tylenol to increase my autism powers and, to help with the pain. But like Tylenol doesn't do shit for me. But I didn't want to take ibuprofen because that can thin the blood and cause it to hemorrhage worse. So I went when I got checked out and stuff. They're like, you can take ibuprofen if you want to. Just kind of go easy with the training and whatnot. So that was kind of a good thing to hear. Just because I am older, like the last thing I was making sure like it wasn't like a retinal hemorrhage or like a hemorrhage behind the eye, I did train today, which was really good, and I think we're back on track. Still, the headache still kind of comes and goes. They said they could last up to 2 weeks though. Oh damn. Yeah. So like, granted, it's not like a pounding headache, but it gets to a point where it's really annoying. Yeah. Still have no idea what caused it, Yeah.
Did doctors have any idea, or like they give you an idea of what usually causes that?
They take like one look at me and they're like, "Oh, did you do it in the gym?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so." Yeah. The only thing that happened, I mean, I was training shoulders last Saturday, and I was, training really heavy on one of like the plate loaded shoulder presses, but it wasn't anything I haven't been used to doing before, So I don't know if that was the case. I don't know if like maybe my cat got me in the sleep or something with the dog, or maybe I like rubbed it, because I've seen videos of people literally rubbing their eye and then it instantly gets bloodshot because it doesn't take too much, I guess, sometimes.
Oh, damn.
They asked if I was like, under a lot of stress, which I've been stressed with work a little bit just because the end of the year and stuff. So it could be a combination of a few things, but I really don't know. Like nothing actually like happened that I can recall where started to hurt. So
well, at least it sounds like it's healing up. That's good.
Yeah.
Brendan, what's up?
What up?
No, we don't know. What's fill us in.
Both of you know the last 24 hours worth.
Yeah.
I love you, man. I love you.
Bullshit, dude.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a shit even if she watches the podcast anymore. Like, to be honest with you, I don't like. people, I'll put her on blast right now because I don't give a shit at this point, because anyone who celebrates a failed marriage and a divorce can just go fuck themselves. Like going out with your mom, all your toxic friends, and negative people that are in your life to celebrate that you got divorced. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was telling you, this is a common thing that women do. Like if you look up, like I did it yesterday after I was talking with you. If you go on Instagram and you hashtag like divorce party, you'll see videos upon videos of it.
Why is this a
Wow.
Why is this a fucking thing, dude?
That's a thing.
It is a thing. And to be completely honest, I was really, like I told you yesterday, I don't think that this was directed at you for you to see. I know that some women, I really don't. No, listen.
I think me and Mike would strongly disagree with that comment.
Okay, I understand that, but listen, we're men. We think very different than women. Okay, like, and you've seen this happen before with even just breakups, right? Guy and a girl break up. Guy's miserable, right? You know,
Doesn't say a word.
Not always. Guys will be miserable, right? But then you'll see the woman, right? You know, woman goes out, gets a new career, like starts getting in shape, like glows up like crazy. You know what I mean? And I think that might, like, you know, guys might go out and just, like, you know, sleep with a bunch of women, or maybe they drink for a little bit or whatever. Like that's kind of like how they handle it. Women go out and they kind of glow themselves up, you know, and they're out there doing that. And I think with the divorce party, I think it's a way for women to kind of like close that chapter and kind of forget and move on. I don't know why they celebrate it. I don't. You know, I'm not a woman. But
half of me wants to believe that was the case, but the other half is a kind of fuck you, Brendan, in your face kind of.
Well, okay, so like I was telling you yesterday, so like my sister got divorced. Now he's a piece of shit. Like you're a great guy, Brendan. This guy is just a complete fucking scumbag. I remember I asked my sister, I'm like, because she did that, you know, she didn't like post about it though, but she did have like a little divorce party. And I'm like, and that's why I said, I go, Carrie, you know, why did you go out and do that? You know, I'm just curious. She's like, it has nothing to do with him. It's not about him at all. It's just about me kind of like realizing like, I'm now done with that. I'm out of the trauma and stuff like that. Cause she was in an abusive relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she's like, for me, she's like, that's me, like one final closure, like an official closure, and then I can move on. So that's the only reason why I think that. I've had other female friends that have gotten divorced that have said the same thing. I mean, But then again, there's going to be women out there they'll do it, and they'll be making sure that they're visible to their ex-partner, you know?
Yeah.
No matter what way you see it, if you're the husband, the boyfriend, whatever, and you're seeing that, like it hurts. It does.
100%. I'm not going to bullshit you.
There, man.
It like I saw it and I'm just like, wow, really? And it was more so not that picture. It was the picture after that I had saw.
Yeah.
Like celebrating. They're like, hey, we're celebrating her tonight. Congratulations. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of her friends saying congratulations. Like, wow. Like you're congratulating her on a failed marriage, divorce of a relationship.
Sometimes females just want an excuse to go out and go to the club or go out and party and get all dressed up and whatever. You know, they could be like, oh, it was like my dog's birthday. Let's go out and celebrate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
and if any ladies watch this, if I'm wrong, I would love to hear input. So please don't bite my head off saying the wrong thing, because I do not mean any disrespect like that.
Yeah, I think girls and guys definitely go about breakups, divorces, what have you, very different ways. At least in my experience, my friends' experience, people that I know. I feel like most guys are pretty, you know, the divorce happens, it's quiet, right? Like it's not. Let
me ask you a question.
Thing. Yeah, what?
Any one of you, like you guys know me and I'm very close with the both of you.
Yeah.
But like, have you seen me post anything, say anything besides having conversations with you? No. It's not for anyone else's business. But now,
correct. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's how a lot of men. That's how a lot of men do it. They're going to hold it in. They're just going to, even if it was something even if it was even if it was a divorce that they didn't want, or it was something they did want, they're just going to keep it to themselves for the most part.
Yeah.
Real men, I think, will keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
No one's perfect. I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect because there was wrong things I did in that relationship 100%. But there was wrong things that she did in that relationship that she still doesn't want to admit to. That's on her end. I could care less. She wants to move on with her life. That's perfectly fine. Just I don't want to see that kind of bullshit. That's it.
Here's the thing. Like, one thing that I've personally done with exes is, like, when it's broken up, like, I don't think about it. I don't post about it. I try to not to dwell on it. It's just like over and done. Even if I am hurting inside or whatever, I'm not going to let anyone know. I'm going to smile and I'm going to say I'm good. You know what I mean? Right. And that's just how you move on from that. And here's the thing. Some people are great. You could have great people. This person's great. Husband's great. Wife's great, whatever. They get together over time. They just don't mess well, or people grow apart, or they want different things. And usually usually there's faults on both partners.
Yeah.
And 100%, 100%. I agree.
Yeah. And you know what? It's like sometimes people, some people won't take accountability. Some people will take the other side might take full accountability. And it's very unfortunate, no matter what way you cut it, because at one point those people were, in love or really into each other. And
I mean, like,
it's always sad,
If you two pegged us in the beginning, like Mike knows, Chris, you might have got like the tail end of it, but like everyone that saw me and her together thought that there's no way in hell anything would ever happen to the two of them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. In
the beginning, I'm saying, like, in the beginning when like Mike first started to get to know me and everything like that, and then it went. It is what it is. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's lack of communication or dishonesty going on the other person's part, you know what I mean? Like, it is it happens.
And communication is the biggest.
I preach that, man. I do. I really do.
Like Chris,
if anyone taking advice out there right now, and you're having issues with your partner, communicate with them.
Yeah, and like Chris said, sometimes two great people, and there's really nothing wrong on either end. They just don't work, and that was something that I was in. That was my marriage. We on paper in the beginning it looked like it should, and then when we came together, it was just personalities. It was just everything didn't quite match like we thought it did going into it, and it sometimes that happens, and you learn the hard way.
Yeah.
They hear you there. With the communication thing, and this was something that I fucked up so many times for so long. Is if I'll say Ash and I got into a pretty heated argument the other day, right? And she was coming to talk to me. I'm not a therapist. I'm just sharing my experience here, but I feel like this really helps because this is also what my parents have taught me, and they've been together since they're 14 years old. Ashlyn came to me, and she wanted to express her feelings. Now, when your partner comes to you to express their feelings, what I feel is honestly best is to take yourself out of the equation and just listen to what they're saying. Because if they're coming to you and they're confiding in you to talk to you about an issue they're having, let them speak. It's about them. And what happens is especially with a lot of us, men and women alike, when their partner's talking to them and they're expressing feelings, the other person gets very defensive. And that is when they will make that about them and defend, when really you just need to just shut it and just listen and don't speak about it. Let them talk to you and vent to you and explain how they're feeling. Because it doesn't matter what man or woman, if a person's talking to you and they're expressing their feelings and then you sort of say like, and then you get defensive, the other person's going to think that you're disregarding their feelings and you're trying to make it about you when you're getting defensive. So that's my one communication advice.
No, like Chris, you hit the nail on the head there, because I will say for the first 4 years of our relationship, I was exactly that person that you just said. And until I sat down and I still talk to a therapist once a week. It's the best thing I ever did, because of like life, bodybuilding, whatever was going on in the relationship. Until I sat down and talked to somebody outside of the box, I didn't realize I was doing that shit until I was exposed to it. Mm-hmm. And then that's where a light switch flipped, and I'm like, you need to go this other route, and this is how you need to handle things from here on out. So you're right. Right.
And it's very difficult when I say, like, when men get defensive, it's difficult because us men naturally want to try to fix something. So, we might try to defend ourselves, being like, maybe I said it this way, but I didn't mean that way. And I didn't mean to hurt your feelings like that. But even if your intention was good or it wasn't good, the point of the matter is that your partner feels hurt or
doesn't
upset.
Feel heard. Yeah, they don't feel heard.
And then they don't feel heard. So that's why it's imperative that, you just listen. And then, when they're done talking, still try not to get defensive. Just try to explain to them and talk to them and say, look, okay, I'll do better. I did not think I was doing that. I didn't mean to, that type of thing. But I understand where you're coming from, and then it's up to you to use actions, to show them with actions that you'll fix the issue and whatnot, Even if you think it is the most stupid thing ever, because I've seen plenty of people like, get out of here, we're not having this conversation type of thing. That also just belittles your partner, and it's eventually it'll push them away where they can't feel like they can talk to you anymore, and then they feel like they're walking on eggshells, and that's
100%.
You don't want to do that.
Wow, we just got Steve Harvey, Dr. Phil asked for like
3 minutes. Yeah. It's funny because speaking of this, I was listening to something today about Tyreek Hill and how he's going to have to, in his newest divorce or whatever it is, he has to pay, what is it, 50 grand in child support a month to his newest.
Doesn't he have like mama? 8 kids?
He has 9 kids, I believe. Yeah. But okay, so on the topic of alimony,
this is what I don't get.
On the topic of alimony and child support, right? Like, I get he makes the big bucks for sure. I get that. But we're talking about child support, right? Like, in theory, let's say 100 grand a year should be plenty to live comfortably with a child. Why does it need to be $600,000?
I can tell you that
it's just money. It's what he makes on an income base.
No, it's not. It's not always that. It's because if, his girlfriend or wife or whatever it is with those kids, when she goes to court, she's been with him for X amount of months, years, or whatever. She's used to living a certain type of lifestyle. And that's what the courts will look at. And they will award 50 grand a month because there's a lifestyle that, they're used to living.
I hate that.
I don't know.
Like that's such bullshit.
No, I pay child support. So in the state of Massachusetts, it's no matter what. I know what you're saying, Chris. They might care about that in other states, but in the state of Mass, it's just 30. It's point blank, 33% of your gross pay, no matter what you're making. So,
well, I believe,
Eric, if you're making $30 million a year, guess what?
Yeah.
I believe child support is based on the income. I believe, if I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe alimony is the lifestyle money.
Gotcha.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's how it is. Yeah.
So child support is strictly based upon your income, 33% of your income for the state of Massachusetts a month. That's it.
I don't want to sound like misogynistic here, right? But like Tyreek Hill made that money, right? He brought this woman into his life. Let's just say alimony. Let's just talk about alimony for a second. You gave her this lifestyle for a year and a half. Before this, she wasn't living that lifestyle. Does she really need to be awarded that much money going back to her old
Y'all
lifestyle?
are trying to get me fucking tuned up tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, you gotta
I
get me up
swear.
there. Catch me up to speed. What's going on, fellas?
Oh man. Oh man. You missed it, Dougie. We went Dr.
Well, you know, there's been similar judgments that have been on the exact opposite, where a guy is dating a high income, high value woman, and the judges have done the same thing for the men, where the men's getting 50 to 100 grand, whatever.
Yes,
You know,
King.
it's the
Get your
same
money.
thing. You know,
Yeah. Yes, King. Get your money. I heard that.
I'll tell you one thing. With what I just went through, I wish I had the female that was making more money than me after what I just went through.
Oh, for sure.
Well, you kind of gotta look at it. I guess there's different perspectives on it. You know what I'm saying? It all really comes down to who the man is and how the man was raised. You know what I'm saying?
you're right.
You know, some men are raised to, you know, always look out for women, and some men aren't. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with kids. You know what I'm saying? You got some dads that will have a kid and then be like, fuck that kid. I don't know how any person could do that. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't have a kid out here and I not know who the hell my motherfucking kid is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But different strokes for different folks. You know, I think but you know, from a marriage standpoint, if I got that kind of money, you're signing a prenup.
100%. For sure.
Automatic.
Regret it.
Because the female should make a male sign a prenup as well.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
They do all the time. There was a court case that I just perused not that long ago where the guy did have a prenup and the court like basically overturned it and said, no, we're awarding her this, and this.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope, man. I mean, you know, that's a slippery slope. But as for the athletes, though, I have no sympathy for none of them.
Oh, yeah. 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 If you're an NBA player, you're going city to city. You can't be marrying a girl until you're done being a player. Like, you don't do
it to yourself.
Don't do it.
Don't.
Yeah,
do
but
it to yourself.
hold on. The Tyreek, isn't it? Or no, I'm thinking the NBA player. Never mind. Who is it?
I don't know. Pick one. There's a shitload of them.
No. I mean, like the one from
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards. Doesn't he have like 9 kids in
We got a
like
bunch of kids.
Not yet, but he's getting close.
13 months.
Yeah, he's getting
In
close.
13 months, he has 9 kids with.
Now, Pete. Now, I understand guys that are financially wealthy, and they want to do that. They want to populate the world with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know men like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're involved with their kids too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should do that and not be involved with your kids. You know, you know, because if I'm Anthony Edwards, I'm actually gonna have all my women live with me in the same house.
Oh, hell no. That sounds like hell.
No, when you got that kind of money, you can make it make sense because you're financially stable. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that all the women would go for it.
Bro, my mental well-being is not going to be
Like,
stable.
Dougie's going to have 13 wives and be a Mormon where it's allowed.
Think about it, though, because I do know there are people who live like that, and they say it makes things easier because everybody has a specific role. And the relationship isn't built on sex.
Dougie,
you know
that's a shit ton of fucking roles, bro.
I mean, well, you got to look at it like, all right, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but I know that when a lot of Latinos come into, like when Latinos were moving into Pittsburgh, they were shacking up. You'd have 2-3 families living in a house. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the women are cooking, they're cleaning. You know, the men are doing what the men do. You know, and it works out, and they're okay with not having their own single place to stay. And then the kids also have always company. You know what I'm saying? Imagine growing up in a house with your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to you got a brother that live in 2 other states over. You know, you got another brother or sister that lives in Cali. You know, if you could put all of them under one roof, I would do that.
Yeah.
Bro, can you imagine keeping up with 18 different personalities?
Hell
9 kids, 9 women. Forget it.
It would.
I can't even keep up with one.
I want to add this too. When women are constantly together, usually their menstrual cycles all go in sync. So you're going to have like a week, a month where everyone
Chris, I just learned that.
The painters are in town.
I just learned that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I swear to God.
Oh no, it's a thing.
Hey.
Yeah.
Flipping it.
I'd make a bunker outside and lock myself in it.
Yeah.
So it's over.
Yeah, man. The athletes, man, I kind of feel like a lot of them aren't truthful enough, and when they can, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. When you got money, you have choices and options. You could actually give people a choice. Yeah. Like, when you got that kind of money, you could tell a chick, like, look, if you fuck with me, but I'm gonna be over here, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be truthful with you, and you give them a choice to stay or go. And if she stay, you already know she know what it's heading for.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have to lie with that kind of money, because 9 times out of 10, a chick that likes you and understands the benefits, she gonna cling on to you.
Yeah, that's too much power, boy. That's too much power right there.
It is.
Great power comes good responsibility.
He said, "I'm good. I feel you. I feel you."
Fuck that, bro.
Why not just save yourself all the aggravation? Just pull out. Like,
Chris,
I wouldn't have.
You know why, Chris? You know why? Don't nobody want to pull out that last.
Yeah, no, nobody does. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. No.
Oh man. Speaking of fucked up shit like that, did you guys see what happened to the Michigan coach, the Michigan football coach?
Oh shit!
Was this the guy that offered the OnlyFans model like tickets for a foursome?
No, the Michigan coach.
There was another college coach that apparently offered like tickets or season tickets to one of the games to have a foursome with some OnlyFans model and 3 other bimbos.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this, Mike. Didn't he was cheating on his wife with this girl, and
his mistress. She got pregnant.
Yeah, she got pregnant, and then he showed up to her apartment and like,
you're gonna ruin my life. He got mad at her.
He got mad at her.
Yeah,
so he went to her apartment on campus and then held her hostage with a knife.
Yeah, he crashed out. He crashed out.
He lost because he's like, you can't tell you can't have this kid. You can't tell my wife.
If he was smart, he handles that much differently. Much differently. You make $6 million a year. You sit both of them women down and you have a conversation. That's what you do. You sit them down. $6 million, bro. I'm write your check, homegirl. What you want?
Yeah, for sure.
Write your check.
Yeah. I want the $6 million.
Then here you can have it.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like sometimes men shoot themselves in the foot before they think of all. Listen, bro. You make $6 million a year. You the head coach of the University of Michigan. You sit both of them women down and you shoot them straight. You ain't perfect. You know, I say that a lot in my story. And I think that's what's wrong in our society today, man, is people look at us and they think that we don't have flaws, we don't have insecurities, and we don't make mistakes. So when we do, like, people don't know how to act nor respond. Like Big Mike was just talking about this, man. Social media has created a space where we share so much of ourselves. You feel obligated to share everything with everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, most people don't even give a fuck. Like, legit don't give a fuck about anything you're sharing. It's like, all right, what else you got going on? I ain't really in that. What else you got going on? You know, so then you start living in this space of feeling like, you know, you gotta share everything. People gotta know about you. And it's like, nah, man, like, that's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all make mistakes. You know, I'm 42. I still make mistakes. My favorite quote is be smart about your stupid. Sometimes I'm not smart about my stupid. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and that's just me being honest. You know, I feel like, you know, somebody like him, you know, he just didn't know how to control it because everything just hit the fan. But in my mind, I got $6 million. I'm calling the shots here. Yeah. You understand?
Bro,
I'm calling the shots here, young ma'am. You understand?
Yeah.
Like,
You know, like the really wealthy people, like this stuff probably happens all the time, and
all the time.
they sit them down with their attorneys. They've got
Yes.
non-disclosure agreements.
Yes.
They're paying them off.
Yes. What do you
Like,
want? What do you want?
know?
How much? How
Yeah.
much? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 100. You like me, whatever. You're about to have a baby. I want to be involved. I want to make sure I'm there. Just
I gotta say it,
conversations need to be had.
I gotta say it, especially with the documentary that just came out. Motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Do you think fucking Diddy did not have money up the ass and was paying fucking people to keep their mouths shut?
Of course.
Hell
Of course.
yeah, he was.
Of
So
course.
Doug is right to pretty much the utmost extent about if you sit people down, they will legit do anything for money.
Yeah,
money
because they
makes
like you. Your
money
wife
makes problems
loves
go
you.
away.
Your
For sure.
mistress loved you too. I
Yeah.
got money. Let's make this not go away, but let's keep this out of the media. Let's keep this out of the headlines. Let me continue to do what I'm doing, and I'm gonna take care of both of y'all.
Yep.
When you got money like that, what you write your check. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I look at it.
Doug's
I
gonna
know
die.
easier said
Doug's
than
gonna
done,
die
too.
tonight if his wife hears this.
Oh no, she's right next to me. You know what's interesting too, man, is me and my wife met in middle school, bro. We've been through a lot of shit together. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got that kind of money. You understand? And even when you don't have that kind of money, conversations go a long way when you sit down and you try to hash things out. That's not to say that there isn't going to be anger. That's not to say there isn't going to be embarrassment. You know, all of those emotions are valid. They're going to happen. But also conversations need to happen. Dude crashed out and he ruined more
entire
than
life.
what he
His
yeah,
entire
he
life.
ruined more than what he would have had he just said, you know what? I have to come clean to my wife, and we all have to sit down and have a discussion before this shit hits the internet.
Yeah.
Because once shit hit the internet, it's over.
Oh, bro. Yeah. Once you become a meme,
Bro, he might not get a high school coaching job now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like you are done in these parts, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and it's
Was the money
That's a
guaranteed? Was the money guaranteed at least?
I don't know. Because
I
you know they
hope.
have clauses. So
Yeah.
if there was something in his contract that says if you sleep with a staff member or something like that, he's burnt.
Yeah.
So was she was a staff member?
He was a staff member. Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like who was it? The Celtics coach.
Oh,
fraternizing with the stuff.
Yeah. He ended up getting another job.
Yeah, he's coaching Houston now.
Yeah, he ended up getting another job. And it was like there's videos that I kid coach from Michigan and his mistress like talking to each other.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell like he's like, bitch, get away from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not being normal.
She's like,
he's
hey,
not
what's
being
going
normal.
on? He's like,
It's
yo,
like, bro,
back up, bitch.
Yeah.
We all been
mean,
there. We
yeah,
all been there.
And that's why I say like that social media has created this space where a lot of us, I've gotten caught up in it myself. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize it. You subconsciously are doing things to try to appease and give people I understand being transparent and wanting to, share things with people, but you gotta be careful, man, because people do become vested, Let's say for the past 2 years, Mike, people have been following you and you sharing your life with your significant other, and then all of a sudden she's gone. People gonna be like, yo, what happened to her?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're sharing these things with people and people want to know, and you might not want to talk about that shit. Like that ain't none of your fucking business. But then they like, but it is because I've been watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? And,
sure.
That's why for me, man, I've been real selective lately in what I share and post on social media. Because of that reason, like I don't mind sharing some of my personal things, but at the end of the day, I don't ever want people to think I'm perfect and that, I'm showing all of my highlight reels for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, I'm not ever gonna like share intimate, personal things about my life. That's what I got a therapist for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to my therapist about those things so that, I'm not being judged. I'm getting honest information and how to deal with things that I'm going through, And it sucks when you watch that, like I seen a lot of people talking about him and judging him and things like that. I can't judge him. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say he's an idiot and all of that kind of stuff because I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And we all make mistakes. Now, I know he wishes he could take a lot of things back. He wishes he could do things differently. But that's why I say, man, when you got money like that, you need to sit people down and have a conversation. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? When you broke, conversations is different. You know what I'm saying? When you broke doing shit like that,
You're going in fucking one direction or the other. It's either the girlfriend or the wife. That's it.
Yeah.
There ain't no sitting two of them down.
Nah, he
Oh,
gonna sit
man.
down and talk with that shit.
when you're broke, that vagina's wicked, boy. That's it'll fuck you up.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and for me too, man. That's why, like, man, I met my wife in middle school, like, and you know, I enjoy my time with my wife. You know what I'm saying? And you know, things haven't always been peachy. Like that's I got best friends I didn't had fallouts with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a part of life. You know what I mean? And you know, sometimes people be dealing with people they don't really know. You know who they dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Luke? Freshly
What up,
back from
fellas?
Dallas?
Yeah, bro. Ranson said he's gonna jump on in like 20, 30 minutes.
That's a bet. Yeah, Ranson looked good. And when I seen the dude from Kentucky, I was like, okay, we got a battle. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but you know, I'm glad Ranson pulled it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it feels when you're in split center and you're like, all right. People are like, you got it, and you're like, shut the fuck up, don't say that yet.
Well,
Until they fucking call my
because
name.
after what he went through at North Americans too.
Yeah,
Right.
don't until they say my motherfucking name. Don't say shit.
You don't say
he knew
shit.
he had it. He knew he had it. He was confident going in the whole time.
That's good. That's good
we
because he
knew,
did. In my opinion, I felt like they both looked good, but I would have given the edge to rent the full complete package. You know,
That's what I was going to say. Ransom just had a much more complete aesthetic.
Well, Isaiah,
awesome.
you're talking about Isaiah Young, right? The black dude.
Yeah.
He did the amateur with me too. So like I know him and his wife from that.
Yeah, that was the guy I was talking about.
I was talking to them and man, like he's just a freak, bro.
Yeah.
He's just a freak. He got no idea what the fuck he's doing. And he's just
because when I'm watching him pose, he shrinks himself in his poses.
He
does. I don't know
does.
who works with him in his posing, but he get better at posing. He can out angle a lot of fucking people.
Bro,
on stage.
I'm happy because he got his pro card too, so at least he made it. And like, I mean, he's also a masters guy, so he's like closer to 40.
Yeah.
He started late. He used to be real heavy, so like that's why he's got some loose skin and stuff. But man, I mean, like looked like a motherfucking cartoon. This dude, bro.
His rear double bicep, I swear to God, looks just like Rolly's.
He
hit a
does.
rear double bi, and I was like, that looks just like Rolly's rear double bi. He's just
how small his waist was.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, and you don't notice it until he pulls up into that front double.
Yeah.
When he pulls up into that front double, it just kind of starts to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa, what the fuck? But the thing about him and I think his name was Dwayne, the overall winner, the super heavy.
Yeah.
They both
saw his before. He was 300 some fucking
So
pounds.
he was also heavy. He did USA's with me in 24. And then I ain't hear a lick from him until leading up to this show. People started to talk about him. He made a fuck ton of progress, bro. And he's so like interesting, bro. I'd love to talk to him at some point. I never got to talk to him. Because like after the show, like I went out to dinner with all these guys, Ranson and all the Texas dudes and Kim Cheek and my boy Travis, Chris Tuttle, all them. And we were all like trying to figure out where we're gonna go. And this dude just like walks out with this big, all by himself, just this big ass trophy, headphones on, and just like off into the distance, into the dark. And nobody knows where the fuck he goes. Like he had nobody there with him. I don't even know if he knows how prestigious of a show he just won. He just like disappears into the dark. Like nobody. We all yell. Like,
even when you look at his Instagram, he doesn't have a large following. You know?
I just think he just does this shit because he likes it and he's probably just good at it.
And ain't it crazy because I feel bad for Trey because he looked phenomenal, and I really felt like this was his shot, and he was gonna get his pro card. And it's like that's why I always tell people, man, like bodybuilding can be on a high, and then you can be on a fucking low, man. And
I still think I mean, I was trying to, Trey was obviously really, really upset,
Yeah.
and rightfully so. And I tried
Yeah.
to, keep his head on straight because um, he did not deserve to finish where he finished, man.
What
Yeah,
did
he
he,
Really.
should have
what did he
finished.
end
He
up
finished
finishing? Fifth?
third at worst.
No, he was outside the
Six.
top five. He was either six
He
or
was
seven.
six. He was
Yeah.
six.
I don't know.
He did-
I'd be curious. I wish the judges would do a recap as to why. Because I mean,
yeah.
I
You know
saw
what?
some
You know what
videos.
was what was
He got moved right to the outside, like almost
bro?
instantly. Like they didn't even look at him.
Bro, I was right there. So I was like right in front of the stage. Like I have pictures. I was right in front of the stage, but I was to the right of the stage, to right, like right center, and they were moving him left. So he was moving away from me. And he looked great in his individual. And I was with a group of people that all said, "Oh, damn, Trey's on, right? Trey looked good. He was
Yeah.
in shape. It wasn't like he was out of shape. He could have been a little harder. He didn't really miss his peak. I really like, I'm talking percentage points drier, and he would have been like on the money,
Yeah,
right?
he just looked a
But
little
little
soft to me.
little watery, little watery. But like
Yeah.
but that's it though. But that's the thing is, nonetheless, like if Trey was on 100%, he could have pushed Dwayne. But nonetheless, there was no doubt that Dwayne won that class. I think his name's Dwayne. If I'm wrong,
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Go to dude's
But
Instagram because he has a poster where when he was like 300 something pounds and didn't
yeah,
look nothing like a fucking
yeah,
bodybuilder.
and that was only like 2 years ago too. Crazy. But
My laptop.
he rightfully like this guy won the class hands down. But Trey should have been fighting for second or third with the package that he brought. Like he
Yeah,
was
go.
moving away from me, and I was trying to figure out if I was missing something. And then I started talking to more people. A lot of people were confused. There were a couple people that like, "Oh, he's not in shape." But when you look at his pictures, man, he's not fat, bro. He
Yeah.
was not fat. He was not. He wasn't not in shape. He just a little bit watery, but still, the guys that were in fourth and fifth, even Jordan Vanderfly or whatever his last name was.
Mike, scroll back up because he had like.
It's a video. It's a
But there's
video.
a but that's side by side.
Yeah.
All the way to the right, right there.
That's not him.
Is that?
No, that's not
that's
him.
not
Isn't
it.
it? Oh, that's a client.
No, scroll all the way up to the top.
Scroll
Mike.
up. Scroll up.
Scroll
There's
all the
a
way to the
video.
top and go to that top left picture video, and you could see
Yeah.
that transformation.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sick,
Wow.
bro. Look at that.
Wow.
That's March 2022, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That was-
bro. Like
Unreal.
What the fuck, dude?
yeah.
His waist was also very small, especially how
Oh, I
big
know.
he was.
Or watch when he fucking. And that's the thing. So then, like when Ranson, yeah, that was North American. So that was right after he did USA's with me. Like Beatty beat him at USA's when we did it in 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks a little soft there.
Yeah, I mean he wasn't in shape, and that's what I thought was going to happen this year. But the reason I brought him up when we were talking about Isaiah was because they were both in what I call like passable shape. Like they're both such genetic freaks with crazy structure, crazy muscle bellies that they were in good enough shape that it wasn't shitty. So they were able to win.
So
But
what I like to say
at the
is,
pro level,
yes.
that's not going to pass.
yes, you're so right. I'm glad you said that, Luke, because that was going to be my next point. Is you can get away with stuff like that in the amateur ranks. That shit ain't gonna fly as a pro.
Exactly. Because for example, so like Ranson won the heavies, right? And then I was there and then the supers came out for their individuals, and I saw Dwayne hit his individual, and he looked a little softer than he did in the morning. So I went up to Cam and I was like, yo, go tell Ranson to get the fuck ready because I think he could take the overall. He can now condition him, right? And Ranson was in way better shape than dude. But in the overall comparison, this overwhelming size and structure was just too much. So like that's the reason at the amateur level you can get away with that. Is like you just couldn't keep up with that shit. Ranson did win some poses for sure, and we talked to the judges after, and they agreed, or they said that too. And he pushed him a little bit, but just when he opened up into that front double, he made everyone else look like his children. And at the pro level, there's going to be guys big enough to hang with that with way better condition, and he's going to get, cast off to the side if he can't get harder. But the progress he's made since last year when I competed with him to this year is nuts. And considering what he looked like in 2022 to now is even crazier. So, I mean, I don't know how old he is. I don't know nothing about dude, but give the guy a couple years, he could be something special.
Yes.
For sure.
This
Because he
guy's
was
like
what
6'2".
260. He was
Did Spoon,
260 at
Yeah,
nationals.
yeah.
did Spoon win the
Bro,
light
if he add on
heavies?
an extra 10 and get
Yeah, he
better
did.
Yeah.
conditioning, he
I
could
know.
be a problem.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spoon won the light heavies.
This
He's
dude,
sick, dude. He
yeah,
is insane.
he's from Texas. I'm familiar with him, but I don't know him.
I met him.
He looked really, really good.
Isn't
I
he
met
kind of like
him
a
years
social media
ago.
dude?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
yep,
I met him
Yeah.
years ago at Destination, and like,
yep,
and he was this I think is his second show.
yep,
I think he just did his qualifier and then this.
yep.
And bro, he's stupid round. Like
Yeah.
he like
Yeah.
his arms and shoulders, like he was wearing a tank top and he like came up to me and my boy introduced me to him and he was like talking some shit about like me being big. And I was like, bro, I was like, the fuck? And and because he told me he never competed, and I was like, that's fucking crazy because he's just like gifted that way, bro. Like just
Mhm.
stupid round.
He
And
looked
one of my
insane.
buddies, y'all know the heavyweight chocolate bars? You ever
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
those?
What's his name?
Leland.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was with Leland and his girlfriend, and they were telling me uh like 4 weeks out, dude like wasn't in shape at all. And he probably was cheating on his diet left and right. And then all of a sudden just started following his diet for a couple weeks and got peeled because he's in shape, bro.
He's
Yeah,
somebody
he's
that's
in
been
shape.
training like a bodybuilder for years, but just
Yeah,
never competed.
yeah, yeah. You don't see, bro, but the thing about him, watch when he turns around. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
But
my
like,
bad, my bad.
no,
Yeah.
you're good. You don't see a lot of black guys with glutes like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Dude,
I already noticed
They
that they were
Peeled.
dense and striated.
They're like fully striated. And like
Yeah.
for a second show, that's crazy work. And like a lot of guys with his like skin texture,
Yeah.
bro, you don't really see that on black dudes like that.
No,
For
it's
sure.
hard. It's hard to get your glutes dug out. Even for me, like I had to
Yeah.
stop pinning my glutes because that was I
Oh
felt
yeah, I
like
haven't shot my shit in years. Yeah.
it was
I never
affecting my
have.
look. Mhm.
You
That was the
never shot
first
your
thing
glutes,
Blue
Chris?
when I got with
Never.
Blue in 21, he was like, stop shooting your glutes. First thing. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
Never
But like
did.
look at him, bro. Like top to bottom, like and for
Yeah,
an amateur, like that's impressive.
Yeah.
absolutely. I didn't want to run Ranson stuff till he's on, but I guess we'll just
Yeah.
show it really because it's impressive as fuck.
Yeah, bro. He was it was a real easy peak.
2 hours away.
Yeah.
It was he didn't have to eat a lot of food. He just kind of cruised in there. It was like very moderate. Just kind of held. I mean, he woke up and went to sleep at the same body weights for like each of the last 2-3 days.
Did he fill up quite a bit for finals? Because he looked much fuller at finals to me.
I wasn't actually with him, so I don't know.
Okay.
That was the one because I went to train and he just went up to Cam's room. But I
Yeah.
think he only had a meal or two, so it couldn't have been much.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they weren't doing a whole lot, bro. He was doing like 5 meals, and they were only like 160 grams of rice and like 80 grams of banana.
Yeah, because I'm
Damn.
sure he's like me.
He
You got to
doesn't
be
need that
careful.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't need that much.
I got to be careful with my carb ups too, because I'll spill over too quick.
Bro, I eat like this shit. I was like, damn. But they were doing higher fats, which was interesting. So like,
Okay.
he had a lot of butter. He did bacon the day of the show. I mean, I'll let him talk about all this stuff, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting. They didn't have to do a whole lot.
That was
That's crazy.
that was like my peak, Luke. My meals were like 180 to 200 grams of rice, but it'd be
Yeah.
like 10 grams of grass-fed butter plus ground beef. That was
Yeah,
pretty much like what I carved up on. It doesn't take much for me otherwise.
yeah, dude. I've always been I always do better with lower fats. I mean, at a certain point when your metabolism is going, you need them to get the carbs to stick.
You do.
But like so like I usually will carb up on red meat. Like I'll do steak usually.
Yep.
So, but I only do like like 4 ounces, 4.5, something like that.
Mhm.
But like, bro, I mean, I'm running. I mean, I'm a bigger body and than him, obviously, and different metabolisms and stuff. But like, I mean, I'm just used to I'm running like 7-8 meals a day. Like each of those meals is like hundreds of grams of carbs, bro. So like when I was seeing him be like, oh yeah, I like this is my meal, or like I haven't eaten in like 3.5 hours, I was like, what? I'm eating every hour in the hour for like fucking a day. I'm waking up in the middle of the night to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's because you're
That's how I
tall
got
and
built.
you have more surface area.
Yeah,
your
exactly.
metabolism is just going to be like,
yeah,
wrecked.
Do you guys front load or back load, or is it just kind of the same throughout? Or is it, I mean, obviously it's always changing, but like in general, usually what does it look like for you?
Backload.
I'm trying to think here. For me, I think for the New York show that I did last year, we kind of kept it pretty stable.
Yeah.
You know, and then once we started pulling water back the day before the show, the salt and the food was increased a little bit.
Okay.
At nationals though, like nationals was different. We did a lot more carbs and loading for the New York show, but for nationals, I could barely eat anything because I needed to get under the 198 to make weight. You know,
Oh, they
so-
also had that. They also had that issue low key. Like Ranson was waking up at like 2:22, so the day of weigh-ins was like in the afternoon. So he was like sitting right at like 2:24 right before weigh-ins on Thursday. So they had to kind of hold off eating a little bit then too.
yeah.
Yeah. The last two shows I've like front loaded, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and my food tapers down like into Friday. And for me, that works a lot better, or so far it has. Versus
Yeah,
like,
because I
kinda
don't like
wanted
when
to
my
try
stomach.
that.
I don't like when I don't feel like I can pull a vacuum. I hate
yeah, exactly. Yep. Shit.
Yeah, we ran into a little bit of an
That was
issue
fine.
when I was peaking for nationals because, you know, I was basically sitting in my hotel room. I had 2 pairs of sweatpants on, 2 hoodies, and I had the heat cranked as high as it could go, and I was just sitting there roasting. And then, you know, because I lost a lot of water, and then we started to introduce food, I was holding a little bit of water like 2 days before, so we had to actually taper food back.
Yep.
And then once that came off and then the fullness started coming out, then we started adding the food back in. So
Mine was for Universe, mine was a backload.
Yeah.
We backloaded that. Like we just increased the food as the week, like we were stable probably until like Thursday, and then like mid Thursday we started to like backload it up.
Shit. I had a question. It escaped my mind. I don't know.
while you're thinking about your question, Mike, it looks like you're wearing shoulder pads.
it does.
Thanks, man.
I've been wanting to say this
Yeah,
since
it actually
we first
does.
got
It
on. I'm
actually
looking,
does, bro.
like,
Straight up.
I was wearing some shoulder pads.
Shameless plug. It's how good the Lion's Eye oversized tees are. Code.
Mike's about to get on the turf and hit the hit stick on
That's
somebody
right.
and just run them
Code
over.
Mike.
Code MVON. MVON.
Oh,
Gets 10%
MVON,
off.
MVON.
Go get one. New drop the first of next month. First of the year.
Man.
Speaking
my
of first
training's-
of the year, you guys ready for Christmas now?
Yeah.
No.
Bro, it's so weird being in Florida around this time of the year, bro. I'm like actually excited. I go back to the Northeast a week from today.
Okay. So you're going
I'm
back to
actually
the cold
excited.
because it's fucking cold.
Bro,
here.
I'm
Let
excited,
me
bro.
tell you.
I need it to feel like Christmas, bro. This is
I
bizarre.
feel you.
I
Yeah,
hear what
you
you're
don't get no
saying, Luke. I
Christmas
get
vibes
it.
in Florida.
I don't like the warmth at Christmas time.
Yeah,
Every other
there
time of the
is
year,
that.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when it's like, Christmas carols playing in Walmart and it's fucking 80 degrees outside, that's not right.
Yeah, I saw Nate. Nate went to like the botanical gardens and it like looked warm.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit looks goofy as hell.
Yeah.
You
I'm
guys
like,
are dressing palm trees up in
Yeah,
Christmas lights.
yeah, it's fucking stupid.
We actually we didn't even set up a Christmas tree this year just because we're going back to Texas for Christmas. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna go there this
Dude,
morning.
it was fucking cold there this morning. It
Oh,
was
I know.
fucking cold
Oh, I
there,
know.
honestly.
I've been to Texas in around Christmas time, and it's it's been like 30 degrees there sometimes.
30 in Texas.
Yeah. I mean, it is there are certain parts. It is a damn desert.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not like Florida. Like Florida stays warm, bro. Like it does not. Like Texas gets cold a little bit here and there in the winter.
I don't like that. If I'm not gonna live in the Northeast anymore, it better be warm year round wherever the fuck I go.
And you're gonna want to go here or like Vegas or like
Yeah.
Arizona. That's
If
pretty
you
much
like humidity, Texas over to Florida. If you don't like humidity, Texas to Cali.
Dude, I've been to Vegas in January before, and it was friggin' 40 degrees outside.
Oh, when the Olympia was in Vegas in December, the year I did the Olympia, bruh, I had on a jacket at night. It was cold as fuck.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know it gets like that.
Well, it's a desert. Think what deserts do in the hot in the sun, and then
bro.
Like,
and I was thinking like there were days though where it was a nice cold, right? Like meaning because I'm from Pittsburgh it wasn't cold to me. It was cold to the people that are from Vegas. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then there were a few nights where I was like, oh yeah, no, this shit cold. It cold. Yeah.
When you coming back up north, Luke?
I'll be home from the 21st to the 30th.
Okay.
We're trying to link something up.
Oh, you know, when do we come back from Texas? When do we come
I'm
back?
trying to think of my schedule.
Yeah, we're trying. We can go to Super Gym or something.
Yeah.
20. We get back on the 28th, but that might be too soon to do a trip down to Connecticut to get a lift in before you leave.
If you want to, we could fuck some up on the 29th. If
Hey,
it works
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a Sunday. Or is that a Sunday? What is that, Monday?
Monday.
Fuck it.
I feel like this coming Sunday, next Sunday, I think the episode I want to do like a wrap up of 2025. Like maybe we do like best moments, favorite, like get a list of shit together.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, something like that.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doug, you got any good?
What's that?
You got any good viral videos for us?
Oh man, I was sending shit in the damn group. Let me see.
All right,
I haven't been on
I
social
got
media too much the last few days.
No, I'll be on these videos, bro.
Yeah, Luke missed the whole Dr. Phil fucking Steve Harvey episode in the beginning of the pod.
Yeah.
That was
What happened?
I was just
You would've-
my own
I think
relationship.
Luke would have been so out of touch.
on
You would have
certain
just been
things,
like,
and
fuck this.
it was I'm usually kind of retarded and a goofball, but I was actually like pouring out like my actual like heart on something just to there's more to me than just stupid face here,
Hell yeah. I would have loved that shit.
Hey, yo. I seen the funny one. Let me damn. Do you guys get the audio when I pull up the video? Do you guys hear the audio? Like last time?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
I can't remember.
Right,
no, I think we got it. We got the audio
Did you?
last time.
Okay.
Which one you pulling up?
This one that when Pizza Hut calls your phone at 2 a.m.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
She's like, who the fuck is Pizza Hut? Huh? Who the fuck is Pizza Hut?
At 2 a.m. First of all, how's Pizza Hut calling you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Bro's got a side piece in there called Pizza Hut.
All right, so here's the
like,
question.
He's sitting there like fucking shaking with the phone too.
Yeah. If you let's say we're all single here, we don't have significant others. If you're a side piece for a girl, what do you want your name in her phone as?
Oh shit.
Oh. Damn. That's a hard
I
question,
would
bro.
have never thought of no shit like that. I don't know.
Me neither.
I'm just gonna pick like a random
I mean-
name.
Be like
Greg.
Luke would be Gang Boy.
What would it be?
Gang boy.
Bro, we just want something that
But typically girls is gonna put something in their phone that is another girl's name
True.
or a nickname.
Yeah. Maybe I'll be Big Michelle.
He said Big Michelle. You're funny as
Big
hell.
Michelle.
big busty Michelle, bro.
You're funny as hell. Was that the video that I sent where dude drove off the cliff?
Oh no, that was funny as hell.
He's in the car with his girl.
Yeah.
And then the mistress calls and she's like, "Who is this?" He just drove off a cliff. We all dying today.
Dude, how about the heavy set one for $5 million? Mike's like, what did
Yeah,
Mike
Mike,
say?
you're tripping, bro.
What?
Yeah, fucking,
No. Hold up. That's
Mike's like,
we
I would
need-
eat that shit in.
we need yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Mike.
We need to speak on that. You know why we need to speak on that? Because Shay said if I didn't fucking do it, I'd be in trouble. So, all right then. Yeah, let me pull that.
Yeah,
You
pull it
get
How
up.
much was it?
$5
$5
million?
million?
This Mike needs to be exposed on this a little right here.
What are you talking about?
Did I
5
miss
mil,
something? I
bro?
don't know what the hell we're talking about here.
Let me see if
I,
I can
I
find it.
remember it.
Dude, okay, so is this you've seen my 600-pound life. Like,
Yeah.
bro, there was a black girl that was like easily $6 bills. And it was like a blurred shot of like her cooch because she was wearing like a sundress.
Oh,
Yes.
And it was if it came between you and $5 million, would you eat this?
Oh yeah, I do remember this one. I do
Oh.
remember this one. I was laughing what Mike said too. Now I remember.
I mean, but how long do you got to eat it for? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Till she done.
No,
Just he done?
no.
Oh, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Wait, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he just changed the whole fucking game on that one.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about? All right. First off, how
Till
much? It was what,
she
$6 million?
Bro, if
Yeah, I
she's
mean,
that
for
big,
$5
if
million.
she's that big, bro, she ain't feeling it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
It's gonna take.
I
It's
know where the
gonna take.
clit
It's gonna
is.
take work just to reach.
That's okay.
But
You're
the
gonna
only
have to
thing
dig.
that would bother me,
You
You're gonna have to
women are
dig.
that big, they have sores in between their thighs.
Ew, bro.
Yeah,
Ew,
you know
they
what I'm
do.
saying?
They do, bro.
I know, Mike. Hey, you said you do it.
And they
Hey,
probably
bro, they
smell or
have
some
sores.
Let me
shit,
tell you
bro.
something. Let me tell you something.
There's
So
no way
I
that
worked.
smells
I worked
good.
in the hospital, right, as a dietitian, and we had like the bariatrics in there, and we had a couple people that were easily 500 plus pounds. Just lying in bed, they would get these like pressure ulcers where
Yes.
the flesh just starts to decay.
Yeah.
You have to put something sometimes, when it starts to really get necrotic. It's called a char. It's like this black decaying stuff on like the edge of like the ulcer. And sometimes these ulcers go right down to like the bone or the muscle. And there is decaying fat. And let me tell
Yeah,
you,
I've seen it.
the
When I watched the show.
smell is disgusting.
Like,
Go ahead,
imagine,
Mike.
Mike, because guess what else
Mike,
you
go
gonna
ahead,
do?
Mike.
You're going to have to
Go ahead,
lift your
Mike.
stomach up, too. Like, you have to
5 mil,
lift
Mike,
your
go ahead.
stomach up.
Yeah, you gotta pick it up and then let it drop behind
Bro.
your head, bro.
No,
He's
fuck that,
licking his
dude.
fingers.
Drop behind
So
your head.
full of
Mike
shit.
is
He's
I don't give a fuck.
rethinking this. You just, dude,
Five.
you were fuck that. You were just sitting there like in panic mode. You
No,
said
no,
this
no, no.
in your face.
Listen. $5 million. That's like 30
Bro.
minutes of my life.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm
Bro.
saying? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
But
you're-
it's your
you're puking
mouth.
yeah.
and you're puking the first 30 seconds.
Like you can't. If like it was my hand, different. My mouth, bro. Like
Yeah.
I can't wash that out.
And I'm
enough.
real big on smells. So if I
Yeah,
put my
bro.
face down there and it
Oh my
makes me puke,
god,
dog, it's over. 5
Bro.
million
Hey,
going.
what they do in training sometimes for like FBI, like forensic, like crime scene investigators, when like they come across like a waterlogged body, the smell is horrible. They'll take like clove oil and they'll like rub it on the inside of their nostrils just so it blocks the smell. So that might be a little tip you need to do.
Yes,
To
sir.
go in
Nah,
there.
that's a PED, bro. This is this. We ain't playing with that. You gotta go in there all natural, bro.
Exactly.
That's a
Exactly.
PED.
There ain't no. Yup.
He said, "You don't get
Ain't
no
no
help,
cheap
Mike. You
miss.
gotta stick
No,
your
no.
nose in that
I
shit."
agree.
Yeah,
I agree with
you going in nose
I'm-
first. Matter of fact,
Yep.
close your mouth. You go and breathe through your nose, bro.
Shit, I'll breathe through my nose. I don't give a fuck. $5
I mean,
million.
I'm-
You're gonna have to
$5
pressure
million is a lot of
wash
money.
your beard after, because that
Yes,
beard
sir.
is gonna be soaked with the
You're gonna
scent.
have. You're gonna be $5 million richer,
Be
and
soaked with the scent.
the bottom half of your face gonna be fucking infected, bro.
I'll buy a new one.
You buy a new face.
Yeah, plastic surgery.
You're gonna look like
I get
Michael
it all
Jackson,
done.
bro.
It's funny as hell. He's stupid.
Yo, I cannot go back far enough in like the videos in the chat to like pull it up.
Yeah, because there's a do you see the last one I just sent, the most scariest inmate?
Yeah.
Motherfucker trains every day
Yeah. Let me
in
pull
his
that.
gym. He trains to fight the guards and
Yep.
the prisoners.
He's like
Yeah, that's
he's like Charlie Bronson.
Bro,
100%. Let me pull that one up.
he's like one of the prisoners in Baki. It's just
bro,
ready to go.
like you know when you come in, I'm not fucking with him. I'm not
Yep.
fucking with him.
God.
Mm-mm.
There it is.
Mike still isn't showing the picture of her.
I can't get it. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
can't like go back far enough to grab the video.
Probably because she's too fat.
To be honest, that might not be one of the best pictures to put on a YouTube channel. If we're
True.
being honest here,
We're
Yeah.
already past 5 minutes. We're not going to get demonetized.
Oh yeah, let me pull him up.
Come on, everything that Luke has said on here, we should have been fucking
Yeah.
demonetized a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy you want on your podcast if that's your goal.
All right, let's see if I can get the audio.
For once, I'm not
Ronnie
drinking Powerade here. I'm drinking water.
Years inside Santa Rita Jail's segregation unit. He is one of the jail's most dangerous and unpredictable fighters. Padilla kicks the metal toilet every day, trying to harden his shins for future fights. Deputies say he trains constantly, against walls, against doors, and against anyone who disrespects him as a sure-nosed gang member. Respect is everything to him. If he feels slighted, he lets everyone know instantly.
Keep that.
You see that?
This nigga just ripped a weaponry in half. Lord. Yeah, brother. Go ahead and get comfortable. I wouldn't let him out for nothing. Ward got to go see you down here.
One of our more
Swear to
violent.
God, bro. If I see somebody rip a Webster's dictionary, you got it, bro. I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you. I'm not fighting you. Not fighting you.
Yeah, no.
If I see you with cauliflower ears, if I'm having a guy and all of a sudden they turn sideways and like to get it, I'm like, okay. And if they're just smiling at you with that creepy smile, they want something to go down. I'm like, okay.
True story. I stopped my homie from getting his ass thrashed in college because I saw the cauliflower ear and I said, bro, you don't want to argue with him. I don't.
Yo, did you guys see that video? This is one of my favorite videos when it came out. It must have been like, I don't know, 45 years ago now. But the video was like these two brothers, they kicked the shit out of the offensive lineman in a bar fight in like Oklahoma or some shit. Did you see that?
No.
So it was like security footage, and it went viral at the time. And it was these two big like offensive lineman looking motherfuckers. I don't know. I think they said they played like Division I college football maybe, but like I don't know if they actually did or not. They were just huge dudes. And they're like sizing up these smaller kids, men, whatever. They looked young too. And they're like sizing them up, like, you know, pushing them, getting in their face, all this shit. And the two like smaller kids, you could see them, they kind of look at each other and they're like, which one you want? And in like a second, they fucking floored these big dudes and were beating the shit out of them. Turns out they were like semi-pro, like MMA fighters, and they were brothers. And they had the cauliflower ear and everything.
When you see the
I just thought that shit was so dope because the size difference was crazy. And these dudes thought they were like hot shit. And the fact that they were brothers too, and they were just like, all right. You could tell when you watch it, like they knew that they could kick the shit out of these guys, but they didn't want to. And then it got to a point.
Their first time.
And then it got to a point, and then it got to a point where they were like, all right, you're gonna have to handle this. Who do you want? All right, let's do it. And they just beat the fuck out of him and then walked away.
That's why I never judge a book by its cover, man. I've seen that, man. Like, I got a cousin. He's 5'3". He's a professional boxer, and I sparred with him. I felt knuckles in 14-ounce gloves, bro. I felt his knuckles in 14-ounce gloves. I said timeout in the middle of the round. My ribs, the angle where he punched me in my rib, I thought he broke my shit, cuz. 5'3", $120, hits like a tank truck, dog. I don't judge a book by its cover. I don't give a fuck how big you are, because some motherfuckers can just fight. It don't even make no difference.
Shit.
One of my friends is a used to be a champion Muay Thai fighter, and actually went over to Thailand and fought over there for like 6 months. He just went over there and just trained with those guys. And we were in Alston many years ago, and we ended up getting into a street fight. And my friend was about 145 pounds. He kicked this dude, this huge dude, like 6'2". He kicked him so hard in like the lower quad. It's called like a suitcase kick.
Oh, Charlie horse. He was done.
He kicked this dude so hard, this dude instantly projectile vomited and just collapsed. Like his leg was not working. And I'm just like,
bro, you ever been kicked in the thigh with a shin? I have.
Yep.
Because I've trained in Muay Thai before. Let me tell you, bro, it feels like your thigh bone is gonna snap.
Yeah.
You hit it. If you hit that nerve just right, it shoots up like into like you're into your ass, into your calf, and you're just it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
You guys ever gotten into a fight and got hit first and questioned whether you should be in that fight?
Yeah.
That's bad funny. That hasn't happened to me, but that's bad funny. Though.
I can't lie. I've had it
You get
happen
hit
before.
first.
Zap of the mic.
Yeah, I have.
Zap of the mic.
Oh shit!
Yes,
Wrong
it has.
dude.
Yes, it has.
You ever punch somebody as hard as you can, and then they like look at you like that's all you
Yes. Yeah, I've done that too. Done
Oh,
that.
Really?
Okay, it's about to
Yeah.
go down.
When I worked security,
that's
there was a
nasty.
professional boxer that he passed away, unfortunately, from a drug overdose. And him and I were always cool, but there was one night, man, he was just drinking Henny, and he was fucked up, and he was causing problems. And I had him in like this little like room here, and his name was Manny, and he punched me right in the face. And like he was so fast. And like I boxed, I fought before. I'm not a professional fighter, but like I can handle myself. And I went to put my hands up, and he snuck this friggin' right cross, like right in between my thing. And I was lucky enough to tuck, and he hit me like right here. And I went back, and I'm just like, I can't let this slide, but I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna get fucked up. And
If you're not used to getting punched in the face, the first time your eyes start to water and you can't even see.
No. You
Oh
can't
man,
do shit.
See.
I looked at him, and I just was like,
Game
dude, I was
over.
like, Manny, what the fuck? And he goes, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I'm like, I have to do this. This is my job. And he's like, all right, well then he's like, I'm throwing hands. And then I looked at him and I go, I'm a lot bigger than you, and we're in a very small room. I go, I'm taking you down. So I ended up just like shooting in on him, and I picked this dude up and spiked him on the ground, and I just got on top and held him down. And that's all I could do. And I'm like, I'm not letting you up, dude, because I'm gonna get tuned up, man.
Yeah.
That was all I could do, was just wedge him into a corner of a wall and pick him up and slam him down.
I mean, you ever see the old MMA fights when they didn't have weight limits and all that stuff? And that dude Hoist Gracie, that
Oh, he fought
jiu-jitsu
Ken
master,
Shamrock?
he used to fuck people up.
Yeah.
He was little. I used to bet against him until I'm like, oh, he don't lose. Like this motherfucker don't lose.
Yep. I saw a video where they were about the same size people, but one dude picked other dude up over his head and like slammed him on the ground on his head. And all I could think was, bro, if somebody caught that on camera, me getting dumped on my fucking head like that, like
it's embarrassing.
I'm off social media forever. I'm not coming back on.
Yeah.
If you got my number, you can hit me up, but that's the only way you're getting in touch with me.
Yeah.
I'm off
Sorry,
the
but the dude's got to be bigger than you for him to be able to pick you up and fucking slam you on the ground.
That's almost worse, though.
Yeah.
Then he's
So
like treating me like a little baby.
Because I know you guys have seen it. Who you think Jake Paul can beat Joshua Anthony on Friday?
No. I hope to God not.
He said no. What if he does though?
I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this.
Listen, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Because he's making a career out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like literally
You almost
people
wonder
like,
if fucking Paul's giving these guys all the money in the world to let him just fucking win.
Yeah, he is. I mean,
100%.
they're making so much money just to show up to the fight.
That Mike Tyson fight was a fucking joke. Like
Yeah,
Mike Tyson, the way the Mike Tyson was training even fucking 3 days before that fight, and then the embarrassment of how he fought in that fight. Come on, man. You can't even tell me that was fucking
even
legit.
be that age.
You can't even tell me that was legit.
To be able to do more than 2 to 3 rounds to me was just impressive.
Yeah, dude's like 60 fucking years old. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he's still throwing wrecking balls.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have advised him to do it. Like I would have been like, nah, you're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was a 100% Jake Paul saying,
yeah,
I will give you this money to let me win.
And I'm not gonna try to knock you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even if, bro, like it's not even impressive. Like that's not Mike Tyson, bro.
Yeah,
that's like oh, like who beat Kevin Levrone at the Olympia he showed up to in like 2014?
Yeah,
like that's like saying that it's not the same. It's just not the same guy.
No.
So like even if Jake Paul's in his physical fucking prime and he's beating on an old man, it's fucked up. Honestly,
There was one point though during that Jake Paul Tyson fight where Mike Tyson had his hands up, his peekaboo style, and he bobbed underneath and slipped a punch, and he pulled his hand out to do like a left hook, and Jake Paul did not have his hands up, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And Mike Tyson pulled the punch.
Pulled it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do remember
dude,
that.
I
I saw
wish
the
he
video.
threw that.
I do
wish
remember
he
that.
threw that.
He would have knocked his ass out.
That
That's
no,
weird.
that I remember that because everyone was posting about that. Like,
Yep.
oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Drake, that, the
And
other.
to me, that's just experience as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we just seen Phillip Rivers come out of retirement. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
you
Great.
can
Almost got
become
it done.
so you when you grow in a sport, you just know things. You just you've been in so many fights. You know, you just have that experience
It's
to know. Oh,
muscle
I know
memory
he's
too,
about to
bro.
do this.
It's like muscle memory. Like when he's fighting somebody, he already knows. Pop, pop, pop. Like he's already got that shit down pat, bro.
Yeah.
You ever seen those videos where like there's like a 75-year-old man and like somebody tries to like rob him, and he used to be
Yes.
like a boxer, and this 75-year-old man is just tuning people up.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the videos. Those are the videos I love, bro. That's like
I
why I like
love
that.
seeing those.
That's why I like that shit with those brothers, because like the people thought they were gonna take advantage of these kids, and they just fucking dropped them.
You know what I'll say? I fucking hate social media sometimes, but sometimes when I'm high and your algorithm hits just right and you're scrolling and you just get good video after good video after good video. Oh,
Yeah, man.
That's
Because
my
I can't even
media,
tell you how many fight videos come on.
yeah, I talked about it, man. It's like it's sad because social media thrives off of drama and negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a toy drive yesterday and I posted it, and you know, it didn't get no traction. And it's like, but had I posted some negative shit or some drama, people would have been engaging. And,
Yep.
and it's like, you know, for me, it's like I don't even really care if people engage, but like when I see shit like that, I share it. So the people that follow me can see that and maybe want to be able to go and participate in stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
And we've become so conditioned as a culture now to really only entertain drama and negativity. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely frustrating for me, man, because there is a lot of good that goes on. You know what I'm saying? And you know, on social media, you could control the narratives. I mean, think about how many times we hear all of the bad things in regards to, and I'm just gonna pick this topic just because, but it's like you'll see a video of a cop doing some foul shit more than you'll see cops doing good shit.
Of
Yeah.
course.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part for me when it comes to social media. It's like they'll highlight the bad shit, and it's
Bro,
like,
it's all media. It's all
yeah,
media. It's
yeah,
that's what gets clicks, bro. It's just it's sad truth. And then they run narratives about, oh, you know, all cops are bad, all people like this or this. Like, man, the majority of people in the middle like are decent. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Yep.
yes.
But that's boring. That don't get views.
Exactly. It don't get no views. Nobody cares that the
Uh,
cop is playing basketball with the
yeah,
kids and
or doing his
going to
fucking job.
community
Yeah.
events, and nobody gives a shit. And it's like that's crazy how backwards our society is. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
it's like in black culture, we throw parties for people when they come home from prison, but we don't throw parties for people when they graduate from college.
Hey,
Brother Ranson, what's goody?
My birthday.
y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
And new IFBB Pro.
Yeah, buddy.
Congratulations. We was just shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How's it feel? How
Yeah.
you feeling?
Dude, I was telling Luke this all last night, man. It doesn't feel real.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
like, to sit there and be like, have guys be like, yeah, now you get to compete with us. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
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 Like, it's wild too. I mean, Luke was there last night. Like, we were waiting to see if we could like possibly talk to Tyler to get some feedback from him. But we were talking to the one judge that was actually like giving feedback to people. And I was like, what do I need to do to take it to the next level as a pro? He's like, honestly, like, just get bigger. You have no holes. Like, you don't have any gaps or anything that's like standing out. He's like, you came in fucking hard as nails and conditioned and shit. And it was a great
Total
look.
package. I said
Yeah.
earlier, you had the total package because the guy you was competing with, it was like, oh, I didn't know he
He
was
had some
showing that.
freaky body parts, bro.
Yeah,
His
you know what I'm
arms.
saying? Which is good because I love that. You can't nobody say you didn't beat nobody. Like, and I hate when people say
Dude.
shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, because like, and that's what I wanted too. Like, I wanted, I told y'all the whole time, even when when Nate's guy was like in it, and like I was like, I want him to come in crazy because I want to beat the best people. If I win, I want to win against the best. And what was really cool too is this judge was like, and by the way, for your knowledge, like
This was
I
sick.
had it. He goes, I had it going your way for the overall, and so did the head man himself, Steve. And like Steve was like walking by right at that point, and Steve
Yeah.
just like looked at me and like nodded, and I was like, no
Yeah,
way.
that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope.
That was such a cool
That's dope.
moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, okay, so I knew it'd be close for the overall, but like to hear that Weinberger himself like had me for the win, like that was a surreal moment right there.
He gave like a mob boss like head nod as he walked
Yep.
by too. He was just
Dude,
like,
yes. Yeah.
No, that's cool, man.
I was
You
like, that's
deserved
pretty
it. You
dope.
earned it. And what's dope is your powerlifting background, bro. Like you don't, like they said, you really don't have any holes. You have a back, you have legs, and unfortunately, when you turn pro, the advice is you just got to keep growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is just the hard part. But it for me, I've been watching you for a long time, and it's dope to see that manifest and coming to fruition because I know
And
the hard work that you put into
thank
it,
you.
and I know how disappointed you was after North Americans. You know, because
Yeah.
I didn't really want to bother you. You know what I mean? Like, I understand how that feels. You worked so hard for that moment to come up
Yeah.
that short. So I want to give you your flowers because you stayed locked in and you showed up at the biggest fucking show in the world, and then you won there. And for
Decisively too.
a lot of people don't know how mentally difficult it is
Bro.
to do what you did to stay locked in
15
that long.
15 more weeks
Yeah, bro.
of like making myself like full, like even more so of like 15 weeks of fuck, I don't want to feel this way ever again, you know? And it feels like on the hardest days where I was like, fuck, like this is because most of the prep was honestly like pretty much a breeze. It was easy, and then like I've told Luke this, I told y'all it's like a point where it's like I wanted to get hard, and like when Cameron dropped the hammer, he fucking dropped the hammer,
Yeah.
and it was like because we pulled like 150 grams of carbs out in 1 week, and then it was like it was on,
Yeah.
and we fucking went, and I think we only had like one, maybe two like actual refeed days, and that was it, and just the way we came in was stupid, you know. After North Americans, you know, when I was told, hey, don't change anything, I was like, no, we're fucking changing shit. Because there's shit that I personally want to change.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I was like, I want to improve my arms, I want to improve my shoulders. And even Cameron at that time, when I told him that, he's like, I don't really think you need an arm specific day. But, like, you can tell the differences in my shoulders and my arms from North Americans to now. And, like, we were on stage over 6 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
See,
that's
and that is incredible, man. Like, and I want people that are going to watch this who are competitors to understand that, you know, not everyone is fortunate to win their pro card in their first show. Like
No.
that's something that is rare. It
Mm-hmm.
happens, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't everybody's story. And look, and for me, I didn't even expect to win. I swear to God. Because I know how hard it is. I didn't even come in. I came in wanting to get the experience. You know, it just so happened I edged out Eric Wood, but I didn't expect that at all. You know, Ranson, on the other hand, he's coming in. Oh no, I'm expecting to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't at North Americans. That can turn somebody's world upside down, and they can go backwards completely. I've seen it so many times where guys look phenomenal and then they just tank. They're just like, I'm done. They get so close and it discourages them instead of encourages them.
Well, it's that's the easier way to go, right? Though, like it's way easier to be like, fuck, well that sucked, and like just go with that instead of being like, no, I'm gonna push on, I'm gonna get even better. Like that's the hard route, and I mean that's the route I did, but dude, like it worked, and
gratifying.
Yeah,
man,
but Ranson too, you were like right there. You know, it's a big difference
Yeah.
if like someone gets fourth call out, you know, and
Yeah.
you just don't have the muscle whatever. It'd be one thing if like they're misconditioning. It's like, okay, I can push forward more, but if like they don't have the muscle and they just need to be bigger and they have structural issues that they need to work on, like it makes sense at that point. But you were right there. You know what I mean? And like you had that fire and you were just focused and you're like, okay, and you knew you could make changes to make your physique better. And you put in the work, you suffered, you kicked ass, and then here you go. You walk away with a win, walk away with a pro card.
Yeah, you came out for that individual routine, and I'm like, fucking game over.
You had lines. Your skin looked good. You weren't shaking in your posing. You looked very confident. I mean, it was impressive to watch, and for you to be a part of the show, and you become another pro on the show is just dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's rad, man. Thank you
it's
so much.
yeah, man. And so what are you gonna give 2026 a break? You gonna do you plan on competing as a pro?
Oh God, yeah, dude. Like
Okay.
this is the beginning for me.
That's what's up.
Like of course, like when I first started, did I ever really think I'd be a pro? Like that was a dream.
Yeah.
It was a complete dream. Like that was
Yeah.
oh, it'd be cool just to get my pro card. But I've been 14 years. And like I had in my post of exactly how long it's been since my very first show, 14 years and like 6 months or something, whatever, and of working towards this. I love this so much. I fucking love bodybuilding. Like it's been most of my life for the past 14 years. There's no way I'm stopping. Now I know that I will probably take 2026 off completely to grow because I'll need it. Like I need to put tissue on it. Like fucking Cameron last night, someone we were eating sushi was asking like kind of his thought, and like Cameron's like, I think we need to put another like 20 pounds on him.
Yeah. How
So
well,
like
I mean,
5'8".
you're obviously not going to do
5'8".
212, so you need to do open. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're 5'8", I'm too tall for the fucking 212. But I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
But he was already like 224, 225 on stage.
Yeah.
So
Ranson, did
brother.
did you feel pressure going into this show? Like obviously Muscle and Strength dropped that video and that shit blew up. Like so even more eyes were on you. Did you feel like fuck I really have to like
Deliver.
show out at this nationals? Like nothing less than winning matters.
That was already my mindset anyway. Like my only thought going into it was I have to fucking win.
Yeah.
It was probably like I wouldn't say any pressure changed with any of that. I had enough pressure on myself of I've got to redeem myself and I have to fucking win this thing.
Yeah.
And I did, man. I fucking brought it all to fruition, and man, I can't thank Cameron enough. That's for damn sure. Like the biggest fucking shout out to that dude. Cameron is such a fucking great coach. The man is just like was so on point the whole time.
Yeah, I heard
And
nothing but good things about him. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Like, because what's really rad with him is like we've talked a good bit back and forth from North Americans to now. Like I would have an open suggestion to something, he would listen to it, and like he would either give like a good reason for why we're not going to do that, or you know what, that's definitely something to consider. And like one of the things that we talked about, like that was something to consider, and I brought up the last time after the show was like I think I'd do better. We'll probably do a little bit better with more fats when we're loading instead of as high carbs. And we did that this time. We did a lot more fat, and like we didn't load carbs hard at all compared to North Americans. Like the day before the show, the day of weigh-ins actually. The day of weigh-ins was the first day we really had any high food, and we did the first two meals were high. And then Cameron kind of realized like what my weight was, and like after that, it was like, okay, should we actually have to pull food back and pull fluid back just to make sure you make weight? Because I was 225 and a half before weigh-ins.
You barely made that fucking cap.
Well, like so I was 225 and a half before we went to the gym, And so like he's like, we're not going to do any fluid while you're here at the gym. We're just, we'll train. We'll pose you after, and then we'll go to weigh-ins. And so I ended up weighing in at like 223. And that was the scale was definitely light.
Mhm.
But no, like it was a great look where we were going, and so he's like, I don't think it's going to take that much to really fill you. And so the next few meals were only like 150 grams of rice.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't, but he had a lot more added fats in, a lot more. Like there were some meals I was doing like 30 grams of almond butter, which was so fucking glorious. Holy shit. Oh my god. There's nothing that tasted better. And like one meal had like 20 grams of Kerrygold butter in it. And
Oh, that stuff is beautiful.
dude, my meal before I went on stage for prejudging was like 200 grams of rice, uh, 15 or 20 grams of Kerrygold butter, bananas, and honey. Oh,
That's fire.
so
That always hits.
it's
It's
so good. So good. Yeah, but no, but major hats off to Cameron, man, because without his help too, like this wouldn't have happened. So I just want to make sure that's definitely known by everybody. But he deserves a lot of fucking credit.
Oh yeah,
That's dope.
that's awesome.
Hell
That's
yeah,
awesome.
bro.
Yeah, man. I'm happy for you, man, and I'm excited to, continue to watch and see what you do because now you can compete anywhere in the fucking world and make money.
I know that's
You know what I'm
wild.
saying?
Holy shit!
Anywhere in the world, you want to travel somewhere, if you want to just compete in the States, you could do whatever you want now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it is a dope feeling. You know what I'm saying? And then for me, it's like a badge of honor, man. It's like it's something that you got to earn. You can't buy a fucking pro card. Like you earn
no,
it.
no, especially in bodybuilding, dude. Like
Yeah,
it's truly still hard as fuck to turn pro in bodybuilding.
Mm-hmm.
that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
And I want people to know that, man. I hate this younger generation who everybody thinks they're going to fucking turn pro, man. Like, it
Yeah,
shit drives me nuts, bro. I be just listening to some of these kids and how they talk, and it's just like you all don't really understand. Like when I got into bodybuilding, I never trained to be a pro. I just loved the sport, wanted to look like I belong, and when I felt like I could compete, I just wanted to get better.
yeah,
All of my wins weren't. I compete to win, but like I said, when I won my pro card, I didn't expect that. When I won the Toronto, I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Ironically,
dude.
when I expect to win, I don't fucking win. You know what I'm saying?
It's like someone I was talking to today. They're like, most people who turn pro and are pro, they act and conduct themselves like a pro years before it actually happens.
Yep.
Yeah,
And there people trying to turn pro and wanting to do that. That's the one thing they don't get, and the one thing that they're truly not practicing is like actually acting like a pro all the time leading up to that. Like you're getting all your meals and you're actually sticking to plan. Like if you're off plan, you're actually telling your coach, "Hey, I fucked up. This happened."
yeah,
And like truly getting after it, not just going out and partying with people just for the sake of it, just because it's off season. I'm not getting ready for a show. Like you're locked in all the time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
mean,
my
and
shit
you did
doesn't
it with
really
a nine
change,
to
bro. It's
five,
just the
man. I
amount of
feel like
food.
when you people don't know how hard it is too to earn a pro card working a job. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like when I was
Yeah.
driving at Port Authority and I was telling that dude Giles my schedule when I went to Toronto, he couldn't believe it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, I had to do what I had to do because when I was driving a bus, I had to be to work at 5:30 in the morning. So I had to do fasted cardio at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people are like, you're doing that, then you're going to go train. Yeah. Then when I get off work, I got kids, I got night cardio. You know what I'm saying? It's like there were days where my coach would be like, Doug, you don't got nothing to do tomorrow? Fucking sleep. Don't get out of fucking
Mm.
bed. Get out of the
Bro,
bed, piss, and fucking sleep.
Cameron last night, like someone was asking pretty much about that, and he was like, "Dude, Ranson's the one person, like the one person I have that like I just know like, okay, this is gonna be a schedule, and whatever it is, like it just has to happen." And like he's like, if he has to train at midnight, I know he's gonna do it. I'm not gonna be able to be the one that stops him, but like I know he's actually gonna be consistent and get the shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, any other person I would have pulled from preps.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, any other person I would have pulled from doing these shows. He's like, but I knew he was gonna actually execute and like
Mm-hmm.
he was gonna make shit happen. He wasn't gonna make an excuse of it. Like he was gonna make 3 hours of sleep fucking work. You know? And like for us to make all the fucking progress we've made over the past year with the schedule I've had and like extremely limited sleep that I had for so fucking long, like it makes me so excited to grow and know that I will have a bit less stress on that side of things and have a bit more time to actually put towards it, you know?
Yeah.
The monkey's off the back now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, man. I gotta say, it was like one of the best overalls I've seen at a show in a minute. Like,
Dude, the other classes were good as fuck
yeah, it
too.
was
Like,
good as
Yeah,
hell.
man.
like
Yeah,
looking at because I had seen some guys that I knew were doing some of the lighter weight classes, and for one, like some of those dudes, like I was shocked that they didn't get in the first call outs just because of like how they looked and like some of the guys I've seen. But some of those classes were just stacked.
yeah,
That's what
Yeah,
makes that show
they
you
were
did the
40 light
hardest.
heavyweights.
Dude, the light
yeah.
heavies was nuts.
Light
They're
heavy was
Like
always
huge.
huge. They're always huge. That class is always huge. 2023, there was 40. Last year, I think there was 39 or 41 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nuts.
Well, when I saw like Jacoby's dude backstage and like he was saying that he made light heavy, he was like, "How the fuck do you make light heavy?" He's like, "You're big as fuck."
I remember
And
asking people
and then
that
he
shit
takes
too.
fourth. And then like I
Yeah.
see the dude who wins and like dude, he's fucking just peeled
Killed.
and just like head to toe peeled and like just so well fucking put together in every way.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the like all the other classes were the same way. Like they
Yeah.
were all just like fucking stacked.
That's
I
what
don't
makes that
understand. I don't
show the
understand when
most
people say
difficult.
bodybuilding's dead, bro. It don't make no
Yeah.
sense to me.
No, it's so not dead.
Even
No.
all the shows around here, the bodybuilding is picking back up again.
Yeah, it's starting to because I think a lot of these guys now are seeing like, yeah, there's a huge population shift that shifted, a number of years ago when Classic started, and now like, a lot of people just kind of gravitated just towards that, but now it's starting to shift back to bodybuilding because especially seeing some of these Classic guys not be able to make weight anymore
Yep.
and go to that's shifting the perspective back to open
Yeah.
and
And
getting
bump
eyes
saver time,
back
bro.
on that. Yeah.
You
That's
got to
it.
think of it too. If you're a competitor, right, and you're doing classic, obviously, like you want to just keep getting bigger. You want to keep growing. Eventually, you're going to grow out of that class. You're gonna have to do that,
Dude, it's like Cameron's guy he had in the show, Hunter. The dude's a giant. Like literally, like even Cameron's fucking tall. Like Cameron has to look up at him like this because he's fucking tall as shit, and
Mm-hmm.
he's like Cameron brought him in peeled. He took sixth in his class. Like he was in the first call out. The dude was fucking peeled, just out of his mind conditioned, and like he only has like 3 pounds to grow in his weight class.
Yeah.
That's all he actually has, just because of his height and shit. And I think eventually he'll have to go to like bodybuilding because really like it's going to be hard for him to ever really make weight and make the improvements he needs to open like jump up to like the first place level. But the dude looked wild. Like he looked fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. All roads lead to open, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
If you want to keep progressing, all roads lead to open.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because ultimately, man, that's like if as a bodybuilder, and I can speak on it because I compete in the 212. If you're gonna compete and you want to make money, you need to be in the open.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're not gonna make no money in
Well,
no
it's also
underneath.
I say this all the time too. It's just like how do you get better as a bodybuilder? You build muscle.
Yeah.
You build muscle, you get in better shape, and that's over time. Body weight's gonna climb. It's gonna climb. It's gonna climb, and you ain't gonna be able to make no weight. Like this is the thing, bro. I was on. I was talking to Beatty about this. People act like, bro, if you have a beautiful classic physique and you just build up your muscularity to the point where you're bringing like a classic physique to open, you're gonna win every show.
Yeah.
Fact.
It's not
Yeah.
like it's different
Mhm.
things. It's just smaller, honestly.
Mhm.
Like they try to say it's different criteria, and technically it's supposed to be, but it's the same judges like doing the same shit. Like your eyes are gonna you're gonna be swayed towards people that are bigger that look better, that have aesthetics. It's all the same general criteria. So if you trying to improve a physique, you do that by building muscle, which comes with body weight, which eventually will lead you to open. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is.
Yes, facts. Facts.
Ransom,
Luke,
what are you eating?
Yeah, what are you eating?
Oh, he went to Bucky's, yo.
So
Oh, did you?
Did you go to
I
Bucky's?
just saw-
I did stop. I did
just
stop
literally
here at
saw him take-
Bucky's.
I saw him take a
So-
bite and go like this. Oh, it's so good.
Oh. So I did stop at Bucky's mostly just to take a shit because they have the most glorious bathrooms.
They do. They do.
So if you're gonna take a shit at a gas station, Bucky's is the place to
I'll
go
remember that. I will remember that.
I love
because they're
Bucky's.
always they're the cleanest bathrooms you'll ever be in. There's literally someone who works in there just cleans the bathrooms the whole time.
That's awesome.
But they have like 50 stalls in there, dude. So and that's all they do. The dude like does is go around and clean them like constantly.
They've got showers, locker rooms in there too for the.
So right now, I'm eating for the very first time because I've never had it, and I was like, you know what, it's right across the street, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. Raising Cane's.
Oh,
I
I
never
love
had
Raising Cane's, bro.
And so what you saw me taking a bite of and be like, oh, it's actually the fucking like garlic bread like toast they have.
I never had it. It's good.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
pretty
the
fucking good. The
Cane
chicken
sauce-
was great.
Sauce is so good, dude.
Yeah. But I do have a large banana pudding from Bucky's that I'm gonna slam after that.
Hell
And I'm
yeah.
looking forward to that. It's like I also got a couple different sandwiches from Bucky's too. I got a chicken sandwich and some like brisket as well.
Has
Yo,
the
this
mental-
motherfucker had so much shit back at the hotel, too. Like, stocked up, ready to go, bro.
Has the
He was
mental
ready for it.
relaxation
It's gonna
happened
be
yet,
plus
Ranson?
20.
Has the mental relaxation happened, Ranson? After, like, you know how you have that heightened anxiety all the way up until the show. Have you started to, mentally relax a bit? Like you're not in prep no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I like to tell you this, bro. From the moment I started my drive to Texas, that started.
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
So I don't get that anxious up to a show. Honestly, like I relax into it
I'm the same
because
way.
because like for me, the moment I started driving here is like I don't have to be at work. I didn't have to do anything else. Like all I have to do right now is just focus on the day to day of what Cameron tells me I need to do, and then show day and do just do what Cameron tells me to do for the next few days, and show up, and like that just lifts all weight off of me and lets me relax. And like I mean, all week I've gotten over 6 hours of sleep, which is fucking wild for me. That doesn't happen. And so the only like anxious time I kind of had was a little bit the morning of the show, just because like, okay, it's morning of the show, like it's just nerves for that. But then Cameron had me just do pretty much after the meal. He had me like just shoot some vodka. I was it mellowed me out, and I was like, all right, nerves are calm. And then once I got backstage and just kind of laid down, like I was good.
Yeah.
And like usually I would get anxious after that with like pumping up and glazing, but like when we started glazing and I started just to like kind of pump up like with a band, and like I was sitting there, I was like, okay, the pump in my arm is staying right now, and actually the contractions getting better. Then I was like, we're about to fuck some people up.
Yeah.
That was the thought in my head, because like I could feel myself getting better as I pumped up, and like nothing was fading, and like I could feel just everything just tightening up the whole time. I was like, whoa, man, like this did not happen for North Americans. This is gonna be fucking good.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how good, of course. And it's always one of those things in your head, like, hopefully we're good, And then when you hear your number called for the first call out, you're like, okay, game. And then when they moved me like straight to the center, I was like, it's done. It's a wrap now. Like you can't fucking take this from me this time.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling. When you actually like get that pump and shit's not just dead and like it stays and you're full and tight and you just know you're on. That's the best feeling in the world.
Dude, it is, and I think it's one of those things that'd be really hard to actually explain to someone who's never done it and who's never been like off and like who's never been like dead on, because like it is a different feeling. Like you could be slightly off and just like on in some areas of your body that are still responding, but there's some like for North Americans, I wasn't getting much of a pump in my arms, or like my chest. So I would kind of get there, but it would fade really quick. But for like North Americans, or for nationals, I barely pumped up and like was just like boom, just like filled out, and I was like, oh,
That's
this is
good.
just, oh,
Hardest
yeah. I
part
was
is
like,
the hardest part is timing it and then getting it to stick while you actually get on stage. That's the part that gives
Because you
me
never know
anxiety,
how
bro.
long it's gonna take sometimes, and
Bro, because like
sometimes they switch shit.
at the amateur,
yeah.
I pumped up and I was like, all right, I'm on, I'm ready. And then I'm like ready to go, and like heavies felt like they took fucking forever. And I was like, yo, let's go before the shit fades. And I look like shit again. Like, let's hurry this shit up.
Yeah. That's
Well, even backstage this weekend, the head expert backstage was like, hey, we're going to get everyone glazed early. So when we call you, go ahead and just get glazed. There is going to be a lot of standing around. And I was like,
nah, I hate that shit.
okay,
Yeah, I hate that.
fuck. Like, then why am I going to go ahead and get glazed?
Yeah, no.
But like, I saw how they're moving. They were actually moving fairly quick. So I was like, all right, maybe it's not going to be that long. It actually wasn't that long of standing around
That's
to
cool.
compare. Like, honestly, it was less time standing around than North Americans was. And they actually let us have bands in that back area. North
Okay.
Americans, or they only like had bands in the hallway. Then once they moved it out of the hallway, like you couldn't bring anything back there.
Man, wait till you do a show as a pro.
And they're like
It's
a
way
gym.
different backstage, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the hospitality, they, you know how as an amateur, it's like, hurry up, rush, 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 rush.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
ain't like that at a pro show, bro.
I hate
Everybody's
that
there
shit.
for you.
Bro,
Yeah,
everybody was so nice. Everybody's like, "Oh, can I
yes,
get this for you? Can I do this?"
right. And
Nobody
Really?
was like,
it was crazy as hell to me.
It's
Because
Everybody's
I'm
crazy.
like,
yelling at me as an amateur, bro. I feel like
Yeah.
I get like anxious as fuck. Everyone's screaming at me like, yo, chill.
Yeah.
yeah, oh
No, it's
yeah,
not like that in the pros.
no.
Dude,
But
that's gonna be exciting for us to experience, Luke.
Yeah, I know, bro. Fuck.
Oh, trust me, you'll know the difference.
Mm,
Yeah, I got to get out of here,
that's gonna be
fellas.
dope.
We almost
yeah,
got 2
me
hours, and I
too.
gotta put up these decorations on my tree with wifey. So
Hey,
Hey,
Luke's passing out anyways.
I'm falling
yeah, Luke
asleep.
is sleeping.
Dude,
I
bro
seen
is
him in his
holding the
eyes
phone, and
closed.
I'm like,
I have
I'm
never
like-
seen
I'm
someone pass out quicker than Luke.
Bro,
We got out the Cameron's room. I've got a video I'll send to all of you. We
oh
got out the
no.
Cameron's room, and like I sat down on the bed because Cameron's like, I just want you to go to my room and just like chill out. And so I like sat on the bed, and dude, it was not even a minute, not even a minute. Me just searching on the TV, and all of a sudden it's just. I look over and he's fucking just fucking out. I'm like, dude,
bro,
we haven't
when
even.
this
You sat down 30 seconds ago.
when this
Dude,
lights out, it's
Brennan
lights
falls
out,
asleep
bro.
fast too.
Yeah.
I looked at Brennan on the couch when we were in Tampa. I looked at Brennan. He was like on his phone. I turned, looked back at him. He's
Bro,
out.
I'm the same fucking way,
Luke's
bro.
like that too. Both of you guys are bad with that.
bro, you put
Yep.
me on the couch, I'm done. Forget
Oh
it.
yeah, look at me,
Yeah.
bro. I didn't expect to be falling asleep, bro.
Luke, I'm texting Mike, and I'm like, yo, fucking Luke is out right now.
I was trying so hard. I was like,
Oh, we saw
He's
you.
doing the phone's like,
We
yeah,
saw
the phone going like
we
this.
saw- the phone got closed.
I'm like, fuck.
All right,
Uh,
boys.
Yeah, brother.
All right, fellas.
I'm sending you that fucking CPAP mask that I have, Luke, because I think that was
Yeah.
gonna be the only one for you. Because
No, I need that
you
shit bad,
fucking
bro.
need it.
I know, bro. It's so bad.
All right, fellas, I'm out.
All right, guys.
Later, brother. Good talking to you.
Bye, Dougie.
Peace and love.
drive safely,
Mm.
Ranson. Travel
Yeah,
safely.
bro. You get
Yeah.
home safe.
Hey,
Yeah.
we'll do, man. Got a lot more driving to do tonight. So
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Get them energy drinks.
Back to slugging packages in a couple days.
yeah, I know a lot of them.
Dude, it's been brutal this year.
Yeah.
It's been brutal. I just worked 70 hours in 6 days.
Oh fuck, bro.
it's like they're pushing it right now, dude. Starting at
Yeah.
8 a.m., not getting back to the building till 10 p.m.
Golly.
That's the one good thing about the company I'm with is like, I mean, obviously with you UPS, like y'all are paid hourly, so it's worth it really at that point. Like for us, this is day rates, but they're like pretty much if it's too dark, come back. So like we'll usually at the latest be getting back at like 7. Just but like where I'm delivering shit at is up in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, and when it's in the dark, you're fucked because most of it's dirt roads.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, like, and I mean like dirt roads, like no gravel, like nothing, which is why I got my truck stuck 3 times the week before.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Congratulations, Ranson.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man.
So happy for you, bro. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you, bro. Thank
You
you.
already know what it is, bro.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys.
But
All
All
right,
right,
boys.
boys.
See y'all.
See
See
everyone
y'all next
next week.
Sunday.
you
Yes,
boys have a
sir.
good one. Yes, sir.
Drive
Take it
safe,
easy,
man.
fellas. Thank you, guys.
Boys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Take